What's up, people? Baba here with another video. Got a request from a friend of mine on YouTube and guy I've known from the area for a while. His name is Mike, and he was in a Journey tribute band in the Philadelphia area, and his band I actually auditioned for years ago, but couldn't make the time commitment. But he said one of the solos that always gave him trouble was "Line of Fire," and I got it queued up on YouTube. I'll play it in a minute. Especially specifically this one arpeggio part in the middle, which happens to be the only part of the solo I actually ever learned to know how to play. Never really needed to play it, so I just never learned it. But I think I should. It's pretty cool. So he and I kept in touch over the years. And he sent me an email and said, "Hey, see my other videos. Is this one you can play?" And I've always had trouble with this one part. Can you explain that one? So I'm actually going to do that slow because I actually cannot play it at normal speed yet. It's coming. It's coming. But so this is a video I'm going to make for an instructional kind of a how-to play that arpeggio part for Mike and for anybody else, any other younger players who want to learn how to play certain things. This is actually a really good exercise, kind of a finger exercise. So um, I'll explain a couple things and I'll cue it up and then we'll go through the exercise. But one thing, let me tune this down a little bit so you can see the guitar. I'm going to back up. One thing I would tell any guitar player learning how to play is get your alternate picking. Get it to a point where it's just, great. Like alternate meaning up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, whatever. The tendency when you first pick up a guitar, if you give anyone a guitar, they'll just start doing this. I mean, even a baby will do this because that's all you know how to do. And even when you're playing chords, but at some point you kind of have to down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then when you play faster things, so you have to get that. And for this solo, it's imperative. You just can't play it without. So get that going. One of the exercises I've learned or I was taught or shown when I was first starting out was a chromatic pattern. It starts on the first fret, and you use all four of your fingers, and you use back and forth. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 on every string, and go up and go up, and you can move up the frets. So 1 down, 2 up, 3 down, 4 up. So, and watch my right hand. That's what I would suggest doing, and get your hands locked in. My hands are actually a little out of sync, but I guess they're good enough to play what I need to play. But and just do that, in front of the TV. Don't even and do it slow. Start slow and get it clean. And don't move on until you get it, fast. There's no sense playing it fast and jumble. Play it slow and clean, and then move on. You have to learn to walk before you can run. So that's very, very important. Which is why I can only play this solo slow right now. I can't play it at full speed because I haven't learned it yet. I'm trying to get it clean and get it down slow first. So, let me see if I can pull this up on YouTube and let you hear it first, and we can go through it. So it sounds like this. Alright, so I was air guitaring that, so anyway. So I'll play it slow and explain how it's done, and hopefully we can all learn how to play it. So let's see here. I got get my ugly mug out of the picture here and get the guitar happen. I got my amp behind me all plugged in. Oh, that's the other thing. I would even do this like I was just doing it, but for the purposes of sound, I'll do it with the amp. There we go. So we'll start off with the first pattern, and again, get your alternate picking. Starts off on the D string or 4th string, 9th fret, then G string or 3rd string, 8th fret, G string, 11th fret. So, and honestly, I would actually start with that pattern and really don't move on until you get that down. So it should be. Now, here's the hardest part of the solo, is going from that to the next pattern, which is because you're playing an ascending and then going the next lick going down at that speed. It's just very hard, so I'll play it slow. And that's B string, 10th fret, 11th fret on the G string, and then 8th fret on the G string. So two of those put together, when they change, is. And the fast it sounds like. It's very hard. That's actually the hardest part of doing that fast, is changing. Like I said, because one lick is going up and the other one's coming down, and between your picking and skipping strings, it's just kind of hard. So. And then after that, it goes on the G string twice. And that's G string 11th fret, G string 8th fret, and D string 9th fret. So let's try to go back and see how far we've got. So the first lick is. That's the whole thing slow. So basically, and again, sometimes I'll break things down into sections, so you're not trying to grab the whole solo at one point. Break it down. So the first section will be just get that down. Second section is. Third section would be. So it's pretty simple when you break it down like that. It's just those things all put together. So I break it down. So let's see how far we got. And then move it up one, which is 12th fret G string, 9th fret G string, and 10th fret D string. And then take that same pattern and move it up one string. So we're going to go 12th fret D string, 9th fret D string, 10th fret A string. So that part's basically. So I'll play it slow. First section is. Actually, that's basically that's really it. That's really the whole thing right there. Sounds very simple, but play it really fast, and it's very hard. I'll try to play it at some kind of speed. See, I get messed up. I can't do it. Anyway, so you have the notes down, and then the very last part, when he's going. That's E string, so 12th, 15th, 17th fret, 14th fret, and then B string, 15th fret. And the next lick is E string, 17th fret, 12th fret, B string 14th fret. So 17, 12, 14. It's kind of a stretch. So let's review. Oops. And he does that, I think, a total of 4 times, and the last time is. So hopefully that explains something, and I got some work to do. All right, Mike. Later.